Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be doing twofold, setting up the 4th week of October for my work planner in my A5 Stalogy, as well as doing a quick after the pen of my progress so far. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. All right, so I just put up a video on my channel regarding the unboxing of this. It's actually still Sunday the 18th, so I'm just gonna be doing some bulk filming today. And so I thought I'd come in here and I'd work on the 4th week of October. Now, I don't generally use these things, and so I'm gonna just tuck this in for now. I might use them, I might not, I don't know. I don't want to cut them off though, but so long as they're tucked away and not in the way, I don't see a problem with it. And I did put a tab in for October. And do I have my bookmark? Oh, that's in the wrong spot. And I think I did that because when I'm taking notes during meetings and I'm writing things here, then I put this out of the way so I don't accidentally write over it if it's, immediately underneath, because then there's going to be that little bit of a gap. But the week we're working on is the 19th through the 23rd, so I'll do that. And I liked the setup, but I did think it was lacking in a bit, so I will be changing it up again. This is the stencil that I had purchased from my friend Christy of Christy Marie Designs, and I'm going to use this to set this up for my week. Now I'm really gonna see if I can work in this without it not bothering me too much, but I might need to take it out. But this is really the tester of that. And so I'm using this box here, 20 by 24, in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here obviously was a mistake. I'm leaving it, but I don't know if it's because it's on something. I don't know if it's because I was just rushing. That was totally user error. That wasn't obviously the stencil error. But I want a calendar, because even though I don't need to do my tasks or report them on a daily basis, there are other things that I do want to see every time I come in here. And Friday, 10/23, and then weekend. I don't work the weekend, but this will be a little landing space for me in order to write down some notes of things I want to remember. Okay, so we've got that. I did like the completed task, so we're going to continue that. I did like the thoughts in and thoughts out. I thought this was very helpful, although now that I have this, I might not need that right there. The goals, I didn't actually make any, so yeah, we're just going to leave that as is. And then the to-do for next week, I thought worked well. And then the something funny, I thought worked well as well. And was it this one? That one won't fit. And so I've got that stencil that I purchased, and then I have this one that she had gifted to me. And so let's try this one out. Okay, and we can use some of these. Absolutely is not necessary, but you know, I might as well use my product, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Because I can write small, if this looks towards the end of the week not to be enough space, I'll actually just carry on over here. And at the end of the week, Wednesday through Friday, I work at home, and that's where this thing is. So if I need to put more bullets just to make it look a bit more symmetric, then of course I can absolutely do that. And then here, we'll line that up. And that'll be next week. I don't need goals. And then we can use this little one. We'll do that there. That'll be something funny. And I really do like the thoughts in and thoughts out. So we'll put that down here. And if it looks like I'm making things up as I go along, you are absolutely right. That's kind of how I do things. And it's really because there's certain things that I liked from certain weeks, and there's certain things that I didn't. And so I'm just trying to see if there is just one master layout that I prefer, if I'm going to be just doing something like this every week, where I'll just figure it out for that week and then base it off of what happened the week before. I don't know. I really should have put my color down first, but it's okay. And I only generally go one swipe, I don't layer, and so towards the back here there definitely is some bleed through. But generally speaking, you'll get the ghosting, but it's only on the edges that you'll see, if any, bleed through. And I'll put some up here as well. And because this is the only real decoration on the page, that's why I'm a little finicky about it, because I don't use stickers. And that's really more of a choice. I love stickers. I absolutely love them. And I have a ton of them. But I don't want this to get chunky, because right now I get it right into work. So that's fine. This can be as chunky as it wants to be, because I just put it in a little file rolling cart, because I just have that much work I'm transporting back and forth. But eventually this is going to go in my purse, and I don't want it to get it super heavy. Now at that point, I might actually turn this into somewhat of a wallet, because carrying both a wallet and this, and then the rest of the stuff that I carry in my purse, again, I'm thinking of just portability. Plus, I wear a mask. Of course I wear a mask anytime I leave the house, and I find it that it makes me hot, and it makes it, I don't want to say hard to breathe. I think just the way that I'm breathing, it makes it difficult for me to breathe, and so I get even more tired. And so shopping and things, it's really generally just get what you need and get out so that you can do that end of the day bra moment where that's the first thing that comes off. So that's how I look at that. Again, should have put the highlight down first. Okay, and that is our setup for the week that we're going into. And here is where I'm going to obviously put the completed tasks. As things come up that I need to remember, they'll go here. I will be referring back to both my goals page, my important deadlines page, as well as this future log, which I need to update for the rest of October and then November, because I do have some new due dates. And here I'll put the Zoom meetings. We usually have 2 a week. I don't know if there's any other scheduled meetings. I know I'll be doing some one-stop things that we're doing in our office now. And so this really will just be some things that I might have written on if I had this written out, or boxes versus putting in here, but I like seeing it in the week just because it gives me a sort of a bird's eye. And then this post-it is something I need to remember next week. I don't know why. Oh, well, no, I have it there, but I have it there because I know me. And so this is the week we finished. Again, I loved the functionality of it. This actually I wrote first thing Monday morning because Monday was just leaning into Monday morning. I will be thinking about later on tonight what I want to take in tomorrow for my Itaki, because I do want to do something for the Itaki. Completed all of these tasks last week. This I wrote right before I wrote this. And this was the last thing I wrote before I finished my day on Thursday, because I did take Friday as a holiday. And like I said, what worked for me was just having all the tasks listed. So when I was writing my work plan for this week, I could just list that out. But I did sort of miss having an overview of the week like this, where I could write things down, because these were all of the tasks I completed. But then this told me, was there an office meeting? Was I in the office? Was I working from home? And I kind of liked that. Having this much room for the thoughts and thoughts out, absolutely unnecessary. Having something here for the weekend or a to-do, I thought was very helpful to me. And then I am coming back to this and just referring to it and crossing things out as I complete them. And then here I am filling things in as I remember to write. Because generally speaking, if I'm finishing a task and moving on to another task, I'll come in here real quick, write it down, put it away, and then not look at this until I finished another task. And that way this isn't taking up a lot of real estate on my desk. I do have enough real estate on this desk as well as the desk in the office in order to do that, but I also am very paperwork heavy, and so the real estate this would take just to have they're nice and pretty and looking super cute, I could actually be working on paperwork. So that's why this doesn't stay out and cute as much as I'd like it to. And then I do have notes going on back here, and because I haven't inked anything down, if I need to move things because I need more notes pages, then I can do that. I do have the rest of this as well as this page for notes. That should be fine. I do have this page here, which is for my October thoughts. I could also just come back and use this page for that, maybe half a page. I do kind of want to end the month in my work planner with what I thought, not only about the month itself at work, but also just the process and how I thought this worked, how I thought it didn't, and then do that for every month. So we shall see. Now, I think the last thing we're going to do is, I know it's going to chunk it up, especially if I plan to do this every month, but I'm going to add one of these in. And I did purchase some new vellum, so I'll need to cut that down, but I kind of want to put this in here and use this as my divider for the month. And so it's easier when I don't do it on camera. So just bear that in mind. If it looks super awkward, it's really more just trying to get it in view for you guys. I use this. Some people just fold it back on itself, but I find this helps me. And so you just have sticky side down. And then you just wrap it around this. This isn't too thick. It's a bit pliable, but it's still rigid enough to give me a good surface. And I'm gonna make this as level as I can and kind of go in the groove there. And then I'm going to put the tape on this page and then rub the tape there. And that's what I'll do for the front. And then since that's adhered, it's a little bit easier to use. I will do the same. And this part right here, just wrapping it around, especially since I have big hands, is probably the most finicky part. And the reason I'm lifting it is because I really want to get into that crease. And again, just smoothing it. And I do it front and back, honestly, because that's how I saw it done. I think I saw Doxina, who is like the Stalogy queen here on YouTube. I think I had seen her do it this way. I don't know, I watch a lot of videos. And that way you have a really nice vellum cover. It is more decorative than anything. And I will have some others that I'll be putting in here, I think, as the months go. This here was the calendars that I had purchased. And it was from this set here. I just cut off the actual tab. I'm not using that, although I could. I do have 4 sets of these. But I just liked having the white tab there. It just seemed the most unobtrusive, and yet it gave me the functionality that I wanted. If you're here from my other planner videos, this might seem just a bit finicky and persnickety. That's a funny word, persnickety, but I love the neatness of this. You guys don't even know how this is just working for me. I love it. And I get the same happiness flipping through something that looks very neat like this that I get when I'm flipping through my Happy Nietzsche, which is quite chaotic and all over the place and nothing matches ever. And I love that. And it definitely feeds 2 needs that I have regarding being super functional and detail oriented, as well as being chaotic and creative. I love both aspects of that. Oh, just talking. Anyway, that's the setup and after the pen for the 4th week of October. I'd love to know what you guys think of the process, of the cover, of any of the things that I'm doing here in my Stalogy. Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.